Well, we are back on our math prep, and for all of you who hate math, math is a four-letter word, and as you know, so is hate. But we want to change that to another four-letter word, and that is love. Yeah, you knew it. Guys, at the top of page 3, we've got this little trick problem. This is a little trick one to try to work on your mind to see if you really know your business. And it's really a fun one. It's got an inequality. It says that x, the way you say this expression is, x is greater than 0, but x is less than 1. Y'all remember that. These are inequalities. What's a number between 0, here's your 0 on the number line, and here's the number 1. There's 2, etc. This is -1, you know, all that. Now, between 0 and 1 is, how about 0.5, or make it 1/2. The easiest way to do the problem is that. It gives you 4 answers. Okay, with our inequality x greater than 0 but less than 1 being 1/2, let's plug 1/2 into the 4 answers. The easiest way to visualize the problem. When you look at the first one, take the -1/2 and square it the second power. Or take the 1/2 to the third power. -1/2 to the fourth power. Or x to the fifth. 1/2 to the fifth power. They ask on the question, which one is the greatest? Which one is the highest value? Now the first one you look at, which is the greatest? Everybody says, why, x to the fifth, Mr. Rhodes. Watch this. Let's take 1/2 to the fifth power. You write that, 1/2, 1/2, 1/2, 1/2. You asleep yet? Wake up. All right, there you go. You multiply 5 times. What's 1 times? You know that. On top it's 1. Good. 2 times 2. That's right. Times 2. That's 8. You're right. 8 times 2. That's right. 16. 16 times 2. You geniuses. If you take a value between 0 and 1, like a fraction of 1/2, 5 times, you have 1/32. Okay. Now let's go to the other end just to see, just for comparison. Let's go to this one. This one is a -1/2 squared. Okay? What does that equal? That's a -1/2 times a -1/2. Now my writing's a little sloppy, but can you get the picture? Negative times negative is, good. 1 times 1, and 2 times 2. Now, you probably have figured that answer compared to this answer. Which is larger? The trick question is, do you want 1/4 of a pizza, or do you want a 1/32 of a pizza? You want a slice that wide, or a slice that wide? This value is the greatest. That's your answer. You only chop the pizza in half twice. Therefore, since it's a fraction, you're always making it smaller. Every time you multiply by a half, you're chopping it in half. That's the mentality. So the more times you chop in half, the smaller the piece. It's all about tricking you, and they're also tricking the signs. If it had, the negative sign, they're seeing, oh, the negative sign won't be, but they square it. It becomes positive. So they're working all of your brain on this one.